My goodness me. Look at this beauty, folks. I need to buy maybe a special lens. I want to put the lens that's on my sunglasses and put it here on the camera because it kind of hides the glare and the colors pop even more. But today I just want to enjoy some shallow water, finesse tackle, just enjoy some ultralight fishing. And today we're gonna catch the fish, folks, with the simplest rig in the world, which is just, look at this, a float and a jig. Now if we have to be specific, this is a 1 gram float and a 1 gram jig. The exact float you're not gonna find because the body is a prototype. This style currently comes only in 1.5 gram, but it will come in 1 gram and 1.25 gram very soon. My daughter colored the empty body. Originally it was just white. My daughter, colored it with some Sharpies, so I'm gonna use this prototype float colored by my daughter, but there is plenty of beautiful 1 gram floats that you can find at iFish Tackle that you can pair with a 1 gram jig. This is the 1 gram number 12, but if you are fishing for crappie, let me turn around to protect you from the wind already. If you're fishing for crappie, I recommend the 1 gram number 10. And then the only thing that you can consider kind of even remotely complicated here, because you don't even need a leader. If you fish with this kind of invisible line and it's not very thick, you don't even need a leader. But I do put my clips here that you will find at iFish Tackle. And I call them clips, but if you can see, it's really a swivel. This swivel allows the jig head to move in any whichever direction underwater, completely unimpeded. Look how free it can move. If it's held tight by the line, the jig head will move like this, only up and down. But now it can articulate with an angle. And then if you have a dangly tail like this, add the dangling of the tail to the rest of the articulation of the jig head, and you can imagine how, even though this is the simplest float fishing rig in the world, it's still the deadliest, folks. So I already saw a bunch of fish here. They're kind of scattered. It's not gonna be a cute video where, I drop talon in front of the tree and we catch 30 fish from that tree alone, and we don't need to change the camera angle. The temperature is 65 degrees water temp right now, but they are still not on the bank. There is just 0 fish on the bank, and they will be very soon, all of them on the bank, and we're gonna catch them on the bank in 2 feet of water. But today we're just gonna swim around this beautiful cove over here. We're gonna cast very shallow to some bluegill, and we're gonna rant about anything that comes to my mind. Don't move, there's a few right here. Don't move. Trolling motor, don't move. Oh. So beautiful. So beautiful. Just watching the float tilt and sink away. So beautiful. Come here, buddy. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. The first fish of the day. Look. The first fish of the day. Look at his tank. My goodness me. First fish. Oh my goodness. I wanna kiss you. So beautiful. I'm getting my aquarium ready for a bluegill, but it might be some other sunfish. But I bought 2 smaller aquariums. Each of the kids will get their own aquarium. The little betta fish that they put in my big aquarium will now go to their aquariums. And the big 55-gallon aquarium will be free for me. I want to get one, I don't know, we're gonna do all of them. I'm gonna get one, there's one more. We're gonna get one bluegill. We're gonna make it fat as a pig. Fat as a pig. And then we might or might not put it back where we took it from, depending on whether it's legal or not. These things are very tricky. Sometimes it's illegal, even if I take this bluegill, another big bluegill, folks. Even if I take this bluegill and from here, fatten it up and put it back, might still be illegal because of some other consideration. Am I putting back some virus? Something like this. Just use thin line, small float, small jig head, and the little clipperoo. When the dangly tails come out, I think they're the best. But even if you use trout magnet or anything else, if you can find a lure that is kind of small like the trout magnet, but it has a little bit of tail or some other tentacles to give it action, like the Ziman larvazi, another amazing float fishing lure, matches perfectly with my jigs too. Oh, another amazing float fishing lure is the Berkeley nymph. Just trim the big trim the pinchers. The rest of the body is beautiful. It has beautiful tentacles. I have many videos with the nymph. I should make another video with the nymph. I can do one even today. I have nymph always in my backpack. Always. Everything likes the nymph. Trout, bass, bluegill, crappie. It's amazing. It has a good scent. By the way, I haven't told you yet, but the dangly tails, on top of having perfect dimension and perfect action, will be scented too. That's right. I think the dangly tail will be the perfect lure. I know everybody probably says that when they make a lure, but mine will actually be true. Couldn't get enough distance unless somebody wants to come, unless somebody wants to make a few feet forward. Yeah. Man, so perfect. The rod, the reel, the line, the float, the jig. This fish has a little bit, no, it might be pure bluegill. Looks a little bit mixed up with a shell cracker to me, but it is possible that it's pure. We got the distance now. Is there anybody else there though? Oh! Oh! Man, took it so slow. Is that really again a bluegill? No bluegill bite. No bluegill bite, folks. I'm telling you, they're eating this like a spaghetti. When they see this, it's like a spaghetti slurp. Look at this bluegill now. Looks extremely fat and aggressive to me. I'm telling you, they're slurping it like spaghetti. That's not a bad lure name. The bluegill spaghetti. Who would have thought? Anybody else there? Incredible, mucho incredible. Look at this. No bites. No bites today. When the bluegill is at least 7 inches, which these are, when they are at least 7 inches, there is no bites with the dangly tail. There is only a slurping motion, and down it goes. Let go. I don't need the tool for this. You're right on the surface. Let go. See? I know what to do. It's kind of counterintuitive, but if you want to pull it out, you have to push it in first. Is that far enough? Absolutely it is. Oh, good one. Come here, mama. Or daddy. Come here. Let me see you. What was the one thing missing from my perfect trip today? Look at this. That is a... Is that a shell cracker? I don't know. Or a bluegill, shell cracker bluegill. I'm telling you, they are getting mixed up here, but when they get mixed up, they're even better. They get more angry, more muscular and more fun to catch. So it doesn't even matter if it's bluegill or it's shell cracker. A few more of these, please. I'll take a few to go, not to go, for here. Man. By the way, this cheap presso rod, so many years. It used to be a $55 rod on Amazon. It just absorbs. It's the best float fishing rod that I know. It's still the best. Somehow the blank is perfect to fight the fish. Look at this. Fat mama, fat. It kind of looks natural and beautiful. Look at this. Look at this. There are rods with better, what you would call, performance. They have blank with faster recovery. After the cast, it doesn't wobble and whiplash for so long. They have better guides, you know, not just steel guides, but some thin, beautiful ceramics. They have, I don't know, they have better what you would call performance. But performance is not everything. Sometimes there is beauty in, I don't know, you look some of these old cars, old trucks with the analog dashboards. It looks so beautiful and perfect. Why do you need digital? It looks like one of these beautiful analog rods. What's up, what's up? Is that a fight or a bite or a, I don't know, the float went down, but I don't know if it was me that pulled it down. I don't know. Woof. What a gust of wind. No, I think it's a fish. Oh, my hat almost flew off my head. What a sudden gust. It was a fish the whole time, messing with me. Let's see what it is. Man, this fish looks small, but it is heavy, folks. It was heavy to lift off the water. Slurp, just the perfect slurp. Look at this. Look at this. How do you make this better? There is nothing to improve. Can we make one cast this direction before the wind turns? Come on, let's catch one fish off of this side before the wind turns me around. Fish. Look at the red float swimming. This bluegill. See, they're not trophies. One of them was nice, but they're 7 inches. Even this one is 7 inches, and I told you the 7 inches, they don't even bite, they just slurp. That's it, spaghetti. Tap, tap. Yep, this time it's close enough. So easy. Come. Come. Let me hit spot lock so I don't go too far. Oh. Oh no, it's just a very fat mama. She is not too big, but look at the thickness. I gotta get some calipers. You know, we only measure the length of the bluegill. iFish will be the first one to invent fishing calipers to measure the thickness. Hey, yesterday I got one bluegill 1.75 inches thick. Anything here? Can't catch one fish on this side today. Used to be the best side. Oh, bite right here. And it's not even small. I just talked her into it. I just talked her into it. What is this? It's not even small. It's not that big either. But, you know, let me show you. These fish are not small. This is an 8-inch bluegill. Look. Touching. Well, my jig is touching anyway, but this is 8.5. So account for the jig. This is over 8 inches of bluegill. Over 8 inches of bluegill. My goodness. Would you tell if I didn't bump it? Would you tell? Yeah, these fish will slurp this like they're not gonna come and can I nip only the tail? No. Look at this. They suck it from 3 inches away. Such a powerful slurp. A couple more on this side. After the cough, I get tears in my eyes. Now I see 2 floats. When my eyes are watery, I see double fish though. Don't matter, both of them went down. Both floats went down. Yeah, when my eyes get filled with the water from the tears, you know what I'm talking about. It gets all blurry and doubly. Now this one looks nicer, but it's much shorter than the first. I don't know if it's much lighter because it's taller. Beautiful bluegill, nevertheless, even this one will slurp it without any kind of suspicion. Wow, what a swing. Feel like I'm batting. Whoop, it was worth it. Feel like I was batting for a home run. Gave it my all. What is it? Come here, come. Woof, the wind is gusting. It is gusting. Man, they're starting to be colorful. Whoa! They're starting to be colorful and beautiful. Look, olive on top, orange on the bottom. That's how the bluegill should look like. They have grass in the mouth, folks. They have grass. I saw in one other video, one bluegill spit a bunch of grass, not just one piece of grass, a bunch of it. Oh man, I think I made it. We'll find out real fast. I thought there's no way I'm gonna cast that far, but the wind stopped for just a second. I think, where's the float? I think I made a 60-foot cast. That was a 60-foot cast against the wind, but the wind wasn't blowing. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Look at the color of the water, the background. So perfect. Come here, little mama. Look how fat. Where is my fishing calipers? Look, she is not big, but she is ready to deposit. Folks, let me get to the back of the boat to protect the microphone from the wind. I'm gonna call this a video, folks. I don't want to keep catching the same fish. I do want to check a couple other corners of the lake to see if the fish started moving there already. But it's the beginning of April, folks, and float season is right now. And let me tell you something, folks. Float fishing in United States is still in the dark ages. It's absolutely in the dark ages. Everybody is fishing with the big thill bobbers, with the coat hanger wire jig heads. The lures are too big for bluegill too, but if you have never tried my floats, just go and get the F100 or the F125 package. It's exactly what I showed you in this video. It's a tiny beautiful float and a tiny jig, and the jig will come with this clip or a swivel here. Just put a tiny lure of your choice. I gave you some good examples. Trout Magnet is good, the Zeman Larva Z is good, the Berkeley Nymph is good. Just put it on the hook, nothing else. You don't even need a leader. Give them a chance, and I think most people who give these things a chance will never look back. Either way, that was an amazing video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye bye, guys.